baby, do you?
Hi guys, Mulibwanji, Mulishani, Muliuli, Mulivuti, and everything else. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this episode of collaboctober 2021. So let's get right into it, okay? I want to go back to something that I experienced and I want us to talk about this. The year was 2018 and I was in my final year at university. And in this final year of university, I started to have anxiety because I did not know what I was going to do with my life after university. I was scared, I was worried, I had no plan for my future, and I didn't know what was next. Fast forward to 2021. Sister girl over here is in her final year of university. She's still at the beginning of the final year, but the final year or the same of university. First things first, I want to ask, are you feeling the anxiety that I was feeling, or is it not yet in, or do you think you won't feel it at all?
I was feeling it in third year.
Ooh, why in third year, not now?
Because I'm a big planner, and now I'm feeling like it started in third year. I'm like, okay, so I'm completing school, yeah? And what's going to happen? Am I going to be home for long? Is my degree going to carry weight in this society? What if I don't have a job? Like right now I'm feeling the anxiety of being home for so long that many plans and dreams that I had for myself maybe will be on standstill. I guess you know what I mean.
Absolutely, because I went through it. Even by the time I was writing my final exams, I had this anxiety and slight depression about it because I didn't know what to do next. I didn't know what will happen. How long will it take for me to get a job? Will I even get the job I want or the job I would like? Will I get a job I feel like I deserve? And you know, this country of ours, it's very difficult to get a good job, especially when you're right out of university. It takes you a longer while to make money. Like, I've been out of university for I don't know how many years now, and I'm not making the money I feel I deserve to make. You know what I mean? No shade to my employers, but I'm not making the money I feel I deserve to make.
It's because you know the work you're doing.
Exactly. But then we just live in a country where it's just so difficult. And those are things I was worried about. So how long am I going to be a dependent? How long am I going to be under my parents' roof? All those things were kicking in and they were really giving me great anxiety. And I know that there are so many people out there who can relate. I know that people can relate, and not only just university. I think this is something that we all go through when you're changing a stage in your life from one stage of life to another. So whether you are going from being single to being in a relationship, or from being in a relationship to being single, or if you're going from being a high schooler and now you're in society, as we call it, or if you're being from 30. Exactly, you're turning 30, or you are now being employed, or you're losing your job. Being a mother, being a wife, we go through this anxiety of, am I going to be able to do this? Am I sufficient enough? Am I worthy of this new journey of life that I'm getting into? And it draws us to another question of the different hats that we wear, especially as women. We are needed, we are required to wear so many hats from the time we are so young, subconsciously without us even realizing. We are mother, we are sister, we are friend,
girl,
we are confidant, we are mother's therapist, we are mother's whatever. There are people who are unfortunate enough to be I have to say it. The people who are unfortunate enough to be in situations where their mother will complain about their father to them. Mm-hmm. There are people who are unfortunate enough to be in situations where their mother will be crying about your father as a side chick. I'm 12. Girl.
This thing, you know what? My sister has gone really deep. She's gone in the rivers. There's something that I heard in a podcast where they said, are you aware that sometimes our parents make us their partners? We are, you know how you have to grow up too fast because you're hearing problems that are happening. You're only 10 and you know the problems.
Yeah.
Why? And anyway,
because of the many hats we have to wear.
You know, when you're born and you're a girl, you are raised, you should be wearing a chitenge, or you should be sweeping nicely, bend your back a little bit like this. Baka kusha kuchupo. Why are you raising me to be a wife? when you're born, you're immediately raised to be a wife. So that's number one hat.
You're raised to be a caretaker.
as you
You need to take
move
care of your young
on,
siblings. Now that's now be pikila.
So first there's wife. There's wife hat when you're born, and then if you're a firstborn, there's sibling hat. You have to be a parent to your siblings. When I tell you that me and my sister have brothers only, we have literally raised our brothers.
And it's very unfortunate because we have
Exhausting.
older brothers as well, but we are
guys-
forced to be older than them because they are boys. And listen, we're not shaming the men and their experience, but we can't speak for that side because
It's
we
us.
don't know what that is like. We are speaking on the
And
women's part.
People would say it's optional. Like I had a conversation like this, and someone says it's optional for you to want to step up. It's like it's not optional. It's because I lacked this. I don't want my own to lack. So we want to be the first person our brother calls. If shit goes, we're like, oh, this has happened, or because we didn't have it. Who did you have to call? Who was the older person you
Absolutely
had
nobody.
to call?
Yeah.
Because I was younger, so I had you to call, but you didn't have who to call. You know how my sister, I've never thought of it, but my sister has had to be my mother. How do you feel about that? Does it feel like a better?
I will say that sometimes it does, and not it does because I'm only me,
Yeah.
and sometimes I don't listen. So the other time I was complaining to my boyfriend about something. I needed him to do something for me, but then he couldn't do whatever I was asking him to do, and he was like, "Okay, babe, I can't do this right now, so I'm going to do this." And I exploded because I felt like I have no one to depend on. And I told him this. I have no one to depend on. Everyone is depending on me. Everyone is looking towards me. Everyone wants me to be the.
I don't even know what to say. Because it's a lot. Like
So, okay. Let's not. Okay, you know what? I feel like
We are
we are really running into the negative side
Yes.
of the many hats we wear. Let's talk about it from the positive side. Let's talk about it from the positive side.
What hats do you think you wear?
Currently, I am definitely girlfriend / wife.
Promoting yourself in the office. The manager doesn't even know the promotion.
And I am, and you know what? I think that's a very good point. I feel like in every hat that I officially have, I am doing more than what the hat is.
Expects,
So
yeah.
I am girlfriend hat, but I'm definitely slashing wife.
I don't know
At
why.
work, I am
Corporate
employee position, but I'm definitely slashing manager because I'm literally managing the team I'm on right now, and it's hectic. It's hectic. I'm doing the job without the title, without the recognition, and without the pay. You know what I mean? Also, in other senses of life, I am sister. I am sister. I am
mother.
/ mother. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like you are this position, but you do a little more than what you really are. And like I said, I don't want us to focus solely on the
negativity.
negative of this side, like we've talked about. And I guess you guys can tell that we are very passionate about the
We're
negative.
passionate about a lot of negative things. Okay, for me, firstly, I am a student. I have not yet entered the corporate world, but I am manifesting that I will be a bomb-ass corporate babe. 2, I am a sister-stroke mother. Raising my siblings very well. So even if I don't have kids, I'm great. I'm not a wife or girlfriend, or not trying to be actually. I am unconventional. I like to call myself the untraditional babe, untraditional wife, even though I'm not a wife, because I am not living life to be raised as a wife, or to be a great mother, or I just do things how I expect them to do.
So I want to ask, what is the hat, or what are the hats that you wear which were not given to you by society? Things you do that you are proud of, that you are happy, that you love.
Sleeping. The heart of rest has not been given to me, right?
Yes.
That I enjoy.
Yes.
I've been a student. And
Okay.
I'm so excited to go into the corporate world.
Okay.
Like, honestly, like that, Square. Like, Sissy, you know how Square is. I mean, I have journals with different colors. Like, these things excite me. I feel like that, and heart of rest.
For me, being honest, the hat I wear without nobody forcing me and I really love is content. No, it's content creating. It's being an artist. It's being a YouTuber. That is the thing I love to listen. Let me tell you guys, I've had people, because I promote my channel a lot. Like I tell my workmates, you guys subscribe. I've had to remove the shame from you guys subscribe. You guys subscribe. Watch my video. And I've had people be like, you also with your videos, you just have 2 views. You people, me, I feel happy when I have 2 views. It's like, I'm so happy doing the content. I'm so happy making the videos. I'm so happy planning. Like, I plan my posts on Facebook. I'll take pictures and not post them for like 2 weeks or whatever, because I know I can only post it. That makes me happy. And if I could do this, even if no one ever paid me for the rest of my life, I would do it.
You know, someone asked me why I do YouTube, and I sat down to say, since me and my sister grew up, we used to act. We would like get spices in the kitchen and papers, and would cook them, and we'll act like we are princesses. And even just in natural life, we live life like we are around camera. Me personally, I live, even when I'm just cooking and I don't have a camera, I will be like, I'm on a camera and I'm cutting and I'm saying so this, I'm adding this and this. And I just feel like it's something that we enjoy to do.
Yes. And I would like to find out from you guys who are watching this video. Tell us what hats you put on that you really enjoy putting on. And also, drawing back to where we started this conversation from, I really want to understand if everyone or most people go through that phase of anxiety when you're changing from one phase of your life to another phase of your life.
My plan when I got into university was get into a relationship, date for 4 years, graduate, grow with that person, get a house together, get married. So I got into a relationship, lasted 3 years. Was afraid to leave because anxiety of my sister was single for like the longest time. And then I used to be scared for her, like, will she get married? She's growing older, like, will she get married? I would feel anxious.
And because we had a plan.
We had a plan. But now it's like, okay, so, poof, that your little bubble has disappeared. What you gonna do now? So at this point, like she's saying, I used to be very anxious about school and finishing and blah, 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 and jobs. But now it's like, let me move stage by stage. 1 foot, then the next.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely amazing.
And now, what are you anxious about?
What am I anxious? I think right now my career, my corporate babeness is what is like really something I'm thinking about. I want to be more than I am in terms of the corporate world. I know I can. I have the potential. I know what I'm doing. I'm great at my job. Not to boast, but I'm really good at my job.
Who do you expect to boast for you? No, it's actually not boasting. It's who are you expecting to toot your horn? Learn to be your own.
Yeah.
Like you're doing a great damn job.
Yeah. So it's that part where I don't want to be stuck in a job for too long where I'm not growing in terms of my career and my profession. I don't want to be stuck in a job for too long. But at the same time, I want to give it my all. I think my career is the one thing that gives me anxiety, if I'm being honest. That's the one thing that gives me anxiety the most at the moment.
We are not very entrepreneurial.
And let's not even send the wrong message. We can make money. Like, we are very good at business ideas and executing a business. We can make money real fast. That's one thing we know for sure. But we prefer the corporate world, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You've heard people say they prefer to be entrepreneurs. They can never be employees, and that's okay. We like the corporate world. That's where we fit in.
You know, when I came up with the name The Corporate Babe, it was because everyone around me had a business. Everyone had something going, and I'm like, I have no business. I like business, but like it doesn't move me. Like it doesn't. So I started to think, what moves me? And the fact that one day I'll be an accountant in an office, running the corporate. You know, my dream is to actually be one woman in a boardroom full of men. Like, you know how it is to work with men. I want that. And that's what I was like, you know what? People are out here saying we're small business owners or we are startup businesses, and there's no one rooting for the corporate people.
Exactly.
So we're here. That's one hat we're going to wear proudly, being corporate babes. I believe that people shouldn't just live life without knowing the hats they wear. Know the hats you wear, lay them down. Work on them. Know what derives happiness from that hat. Some hats you are given by force, but find happiness in that hat. So study your heart. And if you are watching this and this has spoken to you, list down the hats you wear, what you like about each hat.
Just make sure to drop your comments, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for your support, and until next time,
Bye.